All right, thank you very much, Frankie. Well, the Daffodil Campaign takes place every April. It's time for people to show their support for Canadians affected and impacted by cancer. And today we have Sabrina Moreino, a cancer survivor and now a volunteer with the Canadian Cancer Society, to share her story. Thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
So good to see you. Talk to us a little bit about your journey and when it started. You're only 23 right now.
Yes.
But this is something you faced some 10 years ago.
Yeah. So I was diagnosed with cancer at 13 years old in October 2009. And since then, I have been an active participant volunteer with the Canadian Cancer Society, starting with a Relay for Life event that I just happened to show up at by chance, and I fell in love with immediately. Yeah, and I've been volunteering ever since. So.
Being that young with your family, what was it like having that diagnosis?
It was a complete shock. 13 years old, nobody expects to hear the words, "you have cancer," but that became a reality for me. It's really hard to describe how we kind of all banded together and just kind of took it one day at a time. And yeah, now I've been nearly 10 years cancer-free. So, yeah.
Good for you. Can you tell us a little bit about the diagnosis that you were given?
Yeah. So I was diagnosed with a very rare form of cancer called a germ cell tumor on my ovary. So again, not something that they were looking out for. It was totally fluke that we found it. I just wasn't feeling very well, not normal for a 13-year-old girl. And then I went in for, after multiple tests, I went into Sick Kids Hospital for surgery to remove the tumor. And then I ended up doing 4 rounds of chemotherapy. And yeah, it was definitely not that cut and paste easy, but yeah.
You and your family went through a ton. So why is it so important now for you to give back in this way, to volunteer?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's really important for people going through this experience to know that they're not alone, and the Canadian Cancer Society does an amazing job of doing that. Like I said, when I showed up to the Relay for Life event, I was immediately greeted, and it felt like family. So I really wanted to be a part of that and share my story and inspire other people in that.
And you focus a lot on kids who are dealing with this and going through this and their families?
Yeah, I'm hoping to. Right now I'm in school at Trent University in Oshawa for my bachelor's degree in child and youth studies, so I would like to be doing that one day.
Well, we want to thank you, and so we have a special gift right now,
we
right,
do,
Raj?
yeah. Thank you very much for Breakfast Television for coming in this morning. And it, of course, is Daffodil Month.
There you go.
Thank
That is
you
for
so
you.
much.
It's going to cover everything.
Beautiful.
Good luck carrying
Love it.
this all the way to Trent.
Great. Sounds awesome.
It's
Thank
beautiful,
you.
and you deserve it. Thank you so much for inspiring and for giving back as you do. During the month of April, BT here and the Canadian Cancer Society are teaming up to give somebody a special gift. All you have to do is nominate somebody in your life who lives their life to the fullest and who hasn't let cancer define them.
So tell us their story in 200 words or less for a chance to win a beautiful bouquet of daffodils that will be delivered to them personally. Go to breakfasttelevision.ca. Daily prizing for more details.
You're awesome.
Thank you
so
again,
much.
Sabrina, for
Enjoy
coming
these.
in and sharing
Thank
your
you.
story.
They're beautiful, just like you.
Oh, thank
Let's
you.
head upstairs now to Mel. Mel?